Right friends, questions and answers for 33rd week. Which of the following became the world's Masala bond capital? Almost by default, London became Masala bond capital because several entities are issuing Masala bonds in London. Not only issuing in London, but they are also listing in London Stock Exchange. So by default, you can say world's Masala bond capital is London. Name the first ever Indian public sector undertaking to issue Masala bond. That is NTPC, please don't forget. And if someone talks about the first Indian corporate entity to issue Masala bond, that is HDFC Limited. First Indian public sector undertaking to issue Masala bond, that is NTPC. These things please don't forget. Name the bank which is aiming to move from conventional banking to tech-enabled sales and services through Project Ananya. Basically, to improve customer service by offering latest digital banking services, Syndicate Bank is inching ahead in a big way, and accordingly, management consultant was appointed. The management consultant is the Boston Consulting Group. So, BCG will be management consultant for Syndicate Bank to assist Project Ananya. So, Project Ananya of Syndicate Bank looks at customer service and offering the latest digital banking services. Name the first state which passed the GST bill. The first state to pass GST bill is Assam. And if someone talks about the first non-BJP state to pass a GST bill, that is Bihar. These two things please don't forget. And why ratification by states is required? Ratification by states is required as per Article 368 of the Constitution. Ratification by at least 50% of the state legislatures is required when a bill proposes to amend the powers of the states. If the bill proposes to amend the powers to states delegated as per the Constitution, then 50% ratification by state legislatures is also mandatory. And if someone talks about the first state to pass GST bill, that is Assam, and first non-BJP state, that is Bihar. Crimea is in the news recently. It was annexed by Russia from Ukraine in 2014. After the annexation of Crimea by Russia, relations between Western countries and Russia deteriorated, and it is the peninsula in Black Sea. Please look into this slide. This is Black Sea. This Crimea is surrounded by Black Sea, and on one side it is a Sea of Azov. Please don't forget. Please look into this slide carefully. Look into the next one. K.M. Hanumantarayappa. He assumed charge as the new chairman of Central Silk Board for a period of 3 years to promote silk industry in the country. This Central Silk Board was constituted, headquarters at Bengaluru. Similarly, coffee board is there, tea board is there, rubber board is there. We have discussed some time back about these boards, and if someone talks about the Central Silk Board, this is under the Ministry of Textiles, very important, headquarters Bengaluru. And at the same time, please don't forget, the new Minister for Textiles is Smriti Jubin Irani, and K.M. Hanumantarayappa is the new chairman of Central Silk Board. In view of completion of 60th year, which of the following announced 100 crore startup fund? This is ONGC, the public sector giant Oil and Natural Gas Commission announced rupees 100 crore startup fund in view of completion of 60 years. Please don't forget, this was established on August 14, 1956. Look into the next one. Wang Yi visited India recently. He is the foreign minister of China. We deliberated in detail about the visit of Wang Yi to India during the news capsules last week. Please listen to that. Who is the regulator for Exim Bank? I am discussing two issues here. One is Exim Bank, the other one is ECGC. Exim Bank is basically to promote exports. It is a premier export finance organization, and the regulator for Exim Bank is the Reserve Bank of India, please don't forget. Another organization is Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. There are two issues with regard to ECGC. The main purpose, two things please don't forget. ECGC basically provides credit risk insurance cover for Indian exporters. That means it provides insurance cover especially with regard to credit risk insurance for exporters. Second thing is it also offers overseas investment insurance against various risks for Indian companies. If Indian companies are investing overseas, that insurance will also be provided by ECGC, and please don't forget ECGC regulator is IRDAI. Global trends in mobile based payment solutions are NFC and HCE. Please don't forget about these two technologies. Global trends for mobile based payment solutions are these two technologies, that is NFC and HCE. If someone talks about NFC, that is near field communication. You need not swipe the card. You have to just tap and go. That is the near field communication technology. Then other technology is host card emulation, HCE. Host card emulation is nothing but by using software, your virtual cards will be developed. That means host card emulation is nothing but the development of software architecture which provide exact virtual representation of your electronic cards. You need not bring electronic cards. Its replica virtually will be provided or developed by using software. That is a host card emulation. So these two technologies, please don't forget. Talgo coaches are made in Spain, and the patented technology is by Spanish manufacturers. Now India wants to introduce high-speed Talgo coaches on Indian railways. Two important aspects, please don't forget when you look at the Talgo coaches. One is they are lighter in weight. They have less weight. That is one important aspect. The second important and most important aspect is they are built on tilting technology. Normally, when our trains are traveling on curves, they have to reduce the speed. But if you use Talgo coaches, you need not reduce the speed because they are based on tilting technology, so they need not slow down much on curves, right? So this is the biggest advantage of Talgo trains. Please look into this. This is Talgo train, and Indian Railways going to introduce these trains shortly. Floods of Falgu river inundated vast areas in Bihar, and it flows past Gaya. Gaya is sacred for both Hindus and Buddhists. This Falgu river flows past Gaya city in Bihar, and ultimately it flows into Pumpun river, and Pumpun river is the tributary of Ganga. And nowadays Bihar floods came into the news. Two important aspects I would like to tell you. One is for Bihar floods, Farakka barrage is blamed. Farakka barrage is on river Ganga, that is situated in West Bengal, and because of construction of Farakka barrage, lot of siltation is taking place, because of which floods are taking place in Bihar. Another important aspect is the mismanagement of Bansagar Dam. Where is Bansagar Dam? Bansagar Dam is in Madhya Pradesh. It is a joint venture project of Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, and due to the mismanagement of Bansagar Dam, floods are being caused in Bihar, and Bansagar Dam is on river Son. Please don't forget, Son is the tributary of Ganga. So Farakka barrage, Bansagar Dam, these are very important because Bihar blames the mismanagement of water release at Bansagar Dam as well as the construction of Farakka Dam for the floods in Bihar in recent times. Look into the next one, Abenomics. This is the term associated with the economic policies of Shinzo Abe, who is the Prime Minister of Japan. If somebody talks about Abenomics, Please don't forget the country Japan. Recently, protocol amending India-Mauritius tax treaty. All of you are well aware, India-Mauritius tax treaty was modified recently, and if someone transfers Indian shares, then they will be taxed here. That means the capital gains tax will shift from residence-based to source-based. This is very important. Residence-based to source-based. So, this change was made recently and this will come into force from April 1, 2017. And please don't forget, Union Cabinet also cleared amendments to double taxation avoidance agreement with the Cyprus also. Please don't forget. So, in addition to Mauritius, Union Cabinet recently cleared amendments to double taxation avoidance agreement with the Cyprus. Because of these changes, capital gains taxation will become source-based instead of residence-based. Look into the next one. Name the food crop which is into the news recently due to the field trials of genetically modified variety. We are talking about the GM mustard crop. Recently, field trials were held and it is into the news because GEAC, the nodal authority, please don't forget, the nodal authority for genetically modified crops is Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee. This Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee is with the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and recently it is into the news in view of non-publication of field trial results for GM mustard. Recently, roll-on roll-off service was started by Indian Railways in Tripura to transport petroleum products. The roads connecting Tripura are in very bad shape. Because of that, Indian Railways took a decision to start this roll-on roll-off service because recently Agartala was connected by rail service. And here, please look into this slide. This is roll-on, roll-off. That means petroleum tankers will be carried by trains from one place to other place. Initially, goods transport was started on a larger scale with this roll-on, roll-off in Konkan Railway. Now, this roll-on, roll-off is introduced in Tripura for carrying petroleum products because of the poor condition of roads. Please look into this slide. This is an example of roll-on, roll-off. So, if someone talks about a roll-on, roll-off service by Indian Railways to transport petroleum products, the state we are talking about is Tripura, and this roll-on, roll-off is in operation on Konkan Railways for the past 10 to 15 years. Please don't forget. Look into the next one. Usain Bolt became the first person in the world to win 100 meters race 3 times. He not only won 100 meters race 3 consecutive times, but he won triple. 3 consecutive times he won 100 meters race, 200 meters race and 4 by 100 meters relay. So that means for 3 consecutive Olympics of Beijing, London and Rio de Janeiro, he won these 3 times. Consecutively, he belongs to Jamaica. Look into the next one. Under Bancassurance, banks are selling insurance products. Banks can sell insurance products up to a maximum of 3 life insurers, 3 non-life insurers and 3 standalone health insurers. Banks can sell insurance products and this is known as the Bancassurance, and the other name is channel sales. And this is example of cross-selling because we are going to the bank, maybe for deposit, maybe for loan, but we are getting some insurance product. That means it is example of cross-selling. And for Bancassurance, banks will get some commission. Please don't forget. Committee which gave recommendations on new education policy is headed by TSR Subramanian. He was former cabinet secretary, and please don't forget, government is going to come up with new education policy shortly, and the committee which gave report is TSR Subramanian committee. He was former cabinet secretary. And please don't forget, the new Minister for Human Resource Development is Prakash Javadekar. Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces has approved 82 Gallantry Awards. And who is the Supreme Commander of Armed Forces? Supreme Commander of Armed Forces is Pranab Mukherjee, or you can say the President of the country. And recently, 82 Gallantry Awards were announced to Armed Forces personnel and members of paramilitary forces. And Havildar Hangpan Dada of Assam Regiment got Ashok Chakra, 1 Ashok Chakra, 14 Shaurya Chakra, 63 Sena medals, 2 Nausena medals and 2 Vayu Sena medals were awarded. Right? So, if someone talks about Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, he is the President of the country. Government kicked off 70th year of Independence Day celebrations on August 9 from a village Bhabra in Madhya Pradesh. All of you are familiar that Bhabra in Madhya Pradesh is the birthplace of Chandrasekhar Azad, and at the same time August 9 coincides in history books because of a Kakori conspiracy case. And Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan, these are associated with the Kakori conspiracy case, and subsequently several people were hanged by the British government, but Chandrasekhar Azad was shot himself on 27th February 1931 at Allahabad. Supreme Court stated that children below 18 years age cannot participate in Dahi Handi festival. And please don't forget, this Dahi Handi festival is famous in Maharashtra, and this is celebrated during the Krishnastami or Janmashtami celebrations in Maharashtra, especially in Mumbai and surrounding areas. And Supreme Court also stated that the height of human pyramid also cannot exceed 20 feet. Please look into this. This is the height of human pyramid. This should not exceed 20 feet. The other stipulation is persons below 18 years of age cannot participate. Sakshi Malik became the 4th Indian woman to win the Olympic medal, and she got a bronze medal in 2016 Rio Olympics for wrestling freestyle in 58 kg category. Please don't forget, she is from Haryana and her coach is Kuldeep Singh. And at the same time, the first woman to get individual medal is Karanam Malleswari for weightlifting in Sydney Olympics in 2000. The second woman to get individual medal, Mary Kom for boxing in London Olympics 2012, Saina Nehwal for badminton in London Olympics 2012, and now Sakshi Malik became the 4th woman to win a medal in Olympic Games. At the same time, the 5th woman to win medal in Olympic Games is PV Sindhu, but she became the first one to win silver medal because the first 4 women won bronze medals, but PV Sindhu won silver medal. So PV Sindhu became the first woman in the country to win silver medal, whereas Sakshi Malik became the 4th Indian woman to win bronze medal. Altogether, only 5 women got medals in individual matches in Olympics. Look into the next one. The most photographed 19-year-old tigress Machli died in Ranthambore sanctuary, and Ranthambore is in Rajasthan. Please look into this slide. Look into the next one. Gilgit-Baltistan, Balochistan are the regions in Pakistan. They came into the news recently because Prime Minister raised this issue. India's rank in Global Innovation Index is 66. India raised from 81 to 66. Good news. And in India, the organization which looks at patents, copyrights, trademarks is Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks, and most important, this is under the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. And another important aspect is the Global Innovation Index is released by World Intellectual Property Organization. This is Geneva based organization in association with Johnson Cornell University and INSEAD Business School. And if you look at the top 5, Switzerland is leading, followed by Sweden, USA, UK and Finland. And if you look at the BRICS countries, China is at the 25th position and India is at the 66th position with a score of just 33.61. It indicates a lot more needs to be done as far as education system in our country is concerned. Narsingh Yadav was banned by World Anti-Doping Agency for 4 years and he was tested positive for methandinone, please don't forget, and subsequently National Anti-Doping Agency exonerated him. Subsequently, World Anti-Doping Agency referred the case to Court of Arbitration for Sport and based on Court of Arbitration for Sport report, World Anti-Doping Agency banned him for 4 years. Sakshi Malik's bronze medal is the 5th Olympic wrestling medal. And please look into this. The previous 4 wrestling medals include KD Jadhav got bronze. I am talking about wrestling medals. KD Jadhav got bronze in 1952 Summer Olympics Helsinki. Then Sushil Kumar got bronze in 2008 Olympics, got silver in 2012 Summer Olympics London. Then Yogeshwar Dutt got bronze in Summer Olympics 2012 London. So if you look at the medal from the perspective of a sport, the medal won by Sakshi Malik is the 5th Olympic wrestling medal. And if you look at individual medals, so far in the history of Olympics, highest medals were won by Indians in wrestling only. Wrestling got 5 medals. Shooting got 4 medals, please don't forget. And if you look at the field hockey, Indians got 11 medals, that is the highest. So field hockey got 11 medals, but it is by group of team members. But if you look at individual medals, wrestling has got 5 medals, followed by shooting 4 medals till date in 31 Olympic Games. And please don't forget, so far India got 28 medals in 31 Olympics altogether. Look into the next one. Which of the following is the first public sector undertaking under Department of Posts? The first public sector undertaking under the Department of Posts is going to be India Post Payments Bank. And please don't forget, the government recently approved India Post Payments Bank with the total project cost of rupees 800 crore. That is one point. Second point is the India Post Payments Bank is going to be rolled out in March 2017. The controversial Myitsone Dam project. This is situated in Myanmar, and because of environmental considerations, it was frozen by Myanmar government in 2011, and it is the project which strained relations between Myanmar and China. It is a $3.6 billion project. When Aung San Suu Kyi visited China recently, she stated that Myanmar will have a relook at the project. Look into the next one. Shankaracharya committee is to look at the changes in financial year. Please don't forget, at present the financial year is from April 1 to March 31. Please don't forget, if someone talks about the calendar year, that is from January 1 to December 31st. Financial year, April 1 to March 31st. And now Shankaracharya committee will look at the changes in financial year. There are news that India may switch over to January 1 to December 31 as far as financial year is concerned, but it may take some more time, and for that purpose Shankaracharya committee was nominated. And the last question, 14 km long proposed Zojila Pass tunnel is in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and this may cost around rupees 10,000 crore. And it will provide all-weather connectivity to Ladakh region of India. Right friends, with this, let us conclude questions and answers. Please do join for capsules and other modules. Have a nice day. Thank you.